So I am leaving on a 3, sorry. So I am leaving on a 2-day trip tonight. I'm leaving so late. It is, I have to report at my gate at 8:25. Flight leaves at 9:25, and I think this is the first time I'm going to South America. So I'm headed to Bogota, Colombia. Come with me. I made it to Bogota, Colombia, and the time is 1:49. It was a pretty easy flight. I flew in a different kind of aircraft. It only needed 3 flight attendants because the capacity was 120 total passengers. So it was really an easy day. I left Miami at 9:25. Got to Bogota about 1:05 a.m. By the time I got through customs into the hotel, it's almost 2 a.m. Flew with a really nice flight attendant. His name is Chris. And he was telling me he's been flying for 36 years. He was based in Miami, he was based in New York, Manhattan, in the 90s. And he was telling me about how he used to go to all these clubs and how he would take these glow sticks. So he was telling me how electronic music at that time started to come out, and he would take these glow sticks and dance around with them. And he just told me about his experience, and it sounded really, really neat. And so it's a good experience coming down here. It's a beautiful airport. Very neat modern buildings on the way over here. I did see that. So I'm gonna get some rest. Pickup isn't until 3 o'clock tomorrow, so I may try and do some sightseeing around here. And that's after breakfast. Breakfast is included for us, so I will be getting breakfast tomorrow. And breakfast is till 11 a.m. So even nicer, I don't have to wake up super early. So let's do a quick room tour and get this over with. And then I'm going to get some much needed R&R, some rest, no relaxation, just rest. So let's do room tour. Are you ready? Let's do room tour. Okay, there we have the front door. Real pretty wood. It's real wood. Our closet. The bathroom. A little coffee station. Let's see. There is Juan Valdez. 100% Colombian coffee. Two beds. Not sure if we have a view of anything. I haven't looked out yet. bed.
I was so tired last night, I didn't even wash off my makeup. It is 6:30 a.m. So I've woken up before my alarm, but I think I'll go back to sleep for a couple more hours. But the sun is peeking through. I can kind of see it through these sheer drapes. Sorry, the sun isn't poking through, the clouds are poking through. This is the most comfortable bed ever. Wow.
Bogota is the capital and largest city of Colombia. The city is located in the center of the country in the eastern part of the Andes Mountains. The city lies at an average altitude of 2,640 meters, which is approximately 8,660 feet above sea level. It is the third highest capital in South America and in the world after Quito and La Paz. With the arrival of the Spanish colonizers, the area was developed into a major settlement that was founded by Gonzalo Jimenez de Quesada in 1538 and became capital of the Spanish Empire provinces and the seat of the Viceroyalty of New Granada. Bogota occupies a sloping plain at the base of two mountains, Guadalupe and Monserrate, upon whose crests stand two imposing churches. It is the next morning and I am in Bogota, Colombia. I went exploring a little bit outside to kind of see what was around me. Although I thought there was a park across the way, there wasn't. And I thought to myself, the next time that I am here and I have enough time, I will look into actually doing some sort of tour. I will ask the front desk for recommendations of, tour companies, something legitimate that the concierge can set up. And then I will go and explore, Bogota or any other country a little bit further out. I will say one of the biggest sort of adjustments that I am having to make with this job is I established a good career in real estate prior to this. So my salary is not the same, so having to make that adjustment has been a little bit of a challenge, but I've gotten through it. It once seemed impossible, but I would not trade this opportunity for the world. In the long run, this is going to be much better for me. I am just happier, period. And yeah, so like I said, I thought there was a park across the way. There wasn't. I ended up going across a really nice pedestrian bridge. This is like a financial district, so there were lots of business people around. I wasn't sure though what I could and could not film. There are lots of security around and I didn't want to offend anyone or cause any problems or disruptions. So I was trying to be discreet. So I filmed what I could. And I ended up going into a grocery store because I always like to see what they have versus the kind of things we have in our grocery stores in the US. And I like to compare prices. Most of the time what I buy is junk, prepackaged stuff. So I'll go over a little bit of what I bought. So the first thing I bought were these, they look like chips. And it says mix de batata. I don't know what that is. yuca morada y aracacha. Aracacha? Yeah. I don't know what that is. I will look it up and put the description here. So yuca, I don't know what batatas are, and I don't know what aracacha is, but I'll look it up. But these look like a variety of different chips. Some are yuca. And the next thing I got were a couple packages of microwave popcorn, and as it's called here, palomitas de maíz, and this para microondas, para microondas, and it is mantequilla, so butter flavored microwave popcorn. I then got a bar of made in Colombia chocolate. It is Chalet du Chocolat. So this is a milk chocolate. Chocolate con leche, hecho con cacao fino de aroma. So bought some Columbian chocolate. And then I bought, these are, I think this is like a cookie, but it's called con el sabor tradicional, and they're called lenguas dulces, so tongues. So maybe, I don't know if it was like a tongue, like a, in your mouth, or like a tongue, like, you know, you can put wood pieces together and it's a tongue. Don't mind me. Sometimes I make stuff up. And the last thing I got were Galleta Tradicional Cuca. And I liked these because of the name Cuca, because I have an aunt and they call her Cuca. So these are cookies, traditional cookies, and they're called Cuca. So these are the things I got from the supermarket. Okay, I will put my receipt here. Total price for all of these items were 24,450 Colombian pesos, which equates to approximately $5.06 in the US currency. So yeah, not bad. I felt like all of these are really affordable. Biggest observations in the grocery store were their dairy products were like shelf stable. They weren't in a refrigerator. Their eggs were not refrigerated either, so those are, you know, you can have them out. Yeah, the market was smaller than a US market, and it seemed to have like all of their necessities, what they need, just not very many varieties, and a few like cleaning products and household things. So that was my observation of this little Colombian, I won't call it supermarket, market, and perhaps they have bigger ones around. That was just my experience at this one. And yeah, just that's how my afternoon went visiting here. So I have a couple of hours before I get picked up. I get to Deadhead on the way back, which means technically it's on my schedule like a work trip, except I get to just sit as a passenger and watch a movie or take a nap because there's a different crew actually working the flight. So in a nutshell, they needed people to work the flight and bring passengers here, but they had a crew to work it going back. I'm still gonna get paid as if I'm working it, except I don't have to, so that's super nice.
Well, that's it. My 2-day trip is over. I get to fly back home to Miami now. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. To see upcoming videos from me, please subscribe to my channel. Until next time, thank you for watching.